Hey everyone, Dr. David Miller here, gut-focused, nutrition-focused naturopathic doctor. Today I want to talk about conventional, organic, and GMO foods. It's a big topic, it gets brought up a lot, and I just wanted to drive home some of the things that I find to be misconceptions a little bit and simplify it as much as possible. What we call organic food today, so food that's grown without the use of pesticides, herbicides, and things like that, used to just be called food. So it's funny now that the conventional sort of way of growing things has adopted the word food, and the burden of the adjective is now on organic food. So it's interesting to put it that way. It's probably quite clever in a way. But it comes with a hefty price tag sometimes, this organic food. So should we commit ourselves to eating organic all the time? This is a really critical question to address. I think one thing that people sort of think when they think about organic versus conventional foods is that the organic food is healthier and therefore probably has more nutrients in it. Well, the truth is there's not a lot of science showing that there's a lot more nutrients in the organic food versus the conventional food. This is what the science says. So, then what is the real issue with conventional versus organic? It actually comes down to an issue of toxicity. So even if nutrient-dense organic food and a similarly nutrient-dense conventional food are considered side by each, what the real difference is the toxic burden that the body has to deal with when we eat this conventional food. These pesticides and other chemicals that are used, we could even bring in hormones and everything here if we're talking about meats, and we could bring in genetically modified ingredients too. It's a question of toxicity more so than a question of nutrient density, and this is the main point that I want to drive home for anyone that's wondering, where do I put my dollars when it comes to the grocery store. One thing to keep in mind is to really avoid the dirty dozen. So the dirty dozen are the most pesticide-laden vegetables and fruits, and I'll just list them here. These are from David Suzuki's website. Apples, celery, sweet bell peppers, strawberries, peaches, nectarines, grapes, spinach, lettuce, cucumbers, blueberries, and potatoes. Some of my favorites. So those are the ones that it's ideal to buy organic over conventionally grown produce. Okay, so here's some key take-homes from the organic versus conventional debate. It's a problem of toxicity, not nutrient density. Another important concept: just because something doesn't kill you in a 3-month period doesn't mean that it's safe, let alone healthy. And this, we could expand on this. It calls into question the whole idea of lethal dose 50 and toxicity itself. I'm not going to go there today, but just understand the concept that just because something doesn't kill you doesn't mean it's good for you. Obviously, another take-home is buy organic when possible. There's some that are more important than others, and that would be the dirty dozen, at least, that we talked about previously. We want to find more creative and tasty and enjoyable ways to increase the vegetables in your diet. And yes, that does mean conventional as opposed to no vegetables. I would much rather someone has a lot of conventionally grown vegetables as opposed to avoiding buying vegetables in general. Begs the question, if you're not buying vegetables, what are you eating instead? A bunch of carbs? I think you know the answer to that. So yes, choose conventionally grown veg over no veg at all. So I hope that helps you out understanding the main difference between organic versus conventionally grown foods. We could go into this topic a little bit more, but hopefully those couple take-homes settle in and make sense to you. So until next time, keep nourishing, keep moving, and keep relaxing.